Hi, LinkTree fam. Today we are going to talk about something that we have not talked about for a very, very long time, and that is our journey on YouTube. I think it's actually been about 2 years since I've done one of these, but today we're going to tell you our story. Have you ever wondered, why somebody would want to be on YouTube and why in the world would they put their life out there? I'm sure plenty of people wonder that. So, I'm going to actually tell you how we got started doing this journey, I guess I'll call it, this adventure that we do. So, let's go back. We have to go back to 2016, which seems like forever ago. We had, at that time, Jade, Lily, and Gavin were adopted, and we were just getting Emma's sibling group. We actually got them at the end of 2016. So at this time, Rosie, she was, I think, 5 still, and she came up to me and she said, "Do you think we could start a YouTube channel?" The kids had been watching some YouTube and they were very interested in it. And I think they saw maybe some people talking about becoming a YouTuber. And at that time, it was like the new thing, I feel like. And so she came up to me and asked me, "Can we start a YouTube channel?" And Jade heard her and she was like, "Yeah, can we do that?" And I'm like, "Oh, guys, first of all, I didn't even know if I would have known how to do it back then. I'm sure I could have figured it out, but not even on my radar." So I said, "Oh," and I had to explain to her that because she was in foster care, we couldn't show her on social media. So I just explained that because Jade, Lily, and Gavin were adopted already, that they would be the only ones that would be able to be seen on a YouTube channel. And so she was bummed, but she asked me, "Well, if we ever get adopted, could we have a channel?" And I was like, "Well, we'll see. We'll see." And at that time, that wasn't even a thing. They were trying to reunify with their birth mom. And but I didn't want to crush her dreams either. Or, make her lose that spirit that she had inside of her that wanted to do something new and adventurous. So I just said, "Oh, well, we'll see." Okay, now let's fast forward to it was the beginning of 2020. Now, at this time, I was trying to figure out a way that we could share our knowledge with people, because Sean and I had been doing foster care for so long, and man, we had learned so much because we dealt with all different ages. We had done oh man, I think it was two all the way. Well, actually, we got Gavin as a newborn from the hospital, so I'll just say newborn all the way up to 18. So we had done every age. We had done kids with really challenging behaviors. We had done kids, fostered children that were in the system because of themselves, not because they were neglected or abused, but because of their own behaviors and they were out of control. So we had just really worked with a lot of different types of scenarios in a lot of different ages. We had also spent years of time in therapy with children, learning how to manage behaviors, learning how to, make kids a part of our lives and make them feel better about themselves and work on their self-esteem and work on their education. And we had learned all kinds of stuff, all kinds of things. And I'm like, man, we know so much. Wouldn't it be amazing if we could share all that knowledge with people out there who want to foster, who are fostering, who are thinking about adoption, who maybe have adopted and maybe they're having or seeing challenging behaviors. There's so many different scenarios that I thought, man, we could cover. So it in the beginning of 2020, I was thinking to myself, maybe I'll go out to the different agencies because foster care is privatized in Nebraska. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll just go out to all the different agencies and offer classes for their foster parents. And that was the first thing I was thinking. Then I'm like, well, sometimes agencies don't necessarily like outside people coming in because each agency has like their own set of guidelines and rules they want their foster parents to follow. So then I'm like trying to figure out like how does that look? How would that work? Would they want me to do that? Then I would, try to come up with in my mind like what kind of classes would I have? What would that look like? How many people? Do I need help? So, and we have started many businesses, and so as I'm going through this in my mind, I kind of like flash back to that moment with Rosie. And I was like, wow, what about YouTube? YouTube, like I could reach the entire world with our videos. Man, I just thought, oh, how amazing would that be to be able to reach so many people. It wouldn't be just my little town, my little city here in Nebraska. It would be everywhere. I could reach everyone, that could find my video. And so I started thinking about that, and I thought, wow, maybe what a great idea. I'm going to have to look into that. So I started looking into it. I started doing my research, started looking at other people that were doing informational videos on foster care and adoption. And I'm like, I think this is a great idea. I can do this. I am really good with the computer. I am really good with doing like video stuff, the computer video, and like editing and stuff like that. I had not edited videos, but I had edited like the picture slideshows that people do. So I had done those, and I'm like, man, I think I could do this. So initially when I started, I thought I'm going to do informational videos, and when you're watching all these things, they tell you just get started. I'm like, okay, I'm going to just start with my phone. So I think I did the first few videos with my phone, and I really liked it. And I told Sean, I said, I think I'm going to do this. Like, I think I'm going to do this long term. So what about investing in some equipment? So we did, we bought a camera and a tripod and a light and a microphone and all that. And then it came time to have our adoption. So in the beginning of 2020 is when I started. I think I did like maybe a video each month for a few months. And you're just getting started, and it's really hard. It's really hard to talk to a camera. It's really hard there's so many things that go into videography or, making videos. You have your sound, making sure your microphone's plugged in when you go to video, because otherwise your footage is no good. Your lighting, when like I sit out here and my lighting changes, and then that can be distracting. And having like lighting for your camera, there is, video editing, and I know just the basics, and I'd love to learn how to do all the fun editing things in videos, but I just don't have the time. I have the passion and I'd love to have the knowledge. I just don't have the time to do it. I actually have a hard enough time doing the editing that we do now, because we have so many things going on. And actually, my next video coming out is going to be an update video on all the things that have been going on like the last month that we haven't had a chance to show you yet. And I'm going to talk about our busy schedule. So we have all these things that go into it, and I love a challenge. Obviously, I have 14 children. I love a challenge. And so growing a channel to me was like the ultimate challenge. They'll tell you that it's actually really hard. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, how hard can this be? I'm sure a lot of people think that. But when you actually get into it, man, it is really hard. It takes a lot of perseverance. You get down when like maybe a video doesn't perform like you think it's going to, or when you think you have this like amazing idea and then you do it and nobody wants to watch it, or like maybe it just doesn't, like sometimes it feels like it's just not getting pushed out to people, or you have all these things going on in your mind. So what ended up happening is I filmed those first few videos. They're about our foster care and adoption story, and like how we got started in it and what it was like the first few years. And then our adoption was coming up, and I thought to myself, wouldn't it be cool to film our adoption and share that? First of all, what an amazing moment for all of us. It was something that had been in the making for like 4 years. And it was just the the end of one chapter, the beginning of another chapter, and I just thought it would be so neat to film it and let people see. And my thought then was, wow, do you know how many people we could inspire? Like, I just thought it would be so inspiring. I thought, and that's when I thought then, my mindset kind of switched. Like, why couldn't we do both? Why couldn't we do informational videos and try to inspire people to do foster care and adoption through our family? So I ended up filming the adoption. We filmed our adoption party, and the kids loved doing YouTube. They loved filming. They loved filming. They loved watching themselves on TV, which is so funny. And still do. Still love to film. Still love to watch themselves on TV. They will go back and play their birthday videos over and over and over. And so not only were we able to relive those moments, we were able to inspire other people. And then I thought, we were told when we were fostering that a group of 3 siblings is like considered a large group. And when I heard that, I couldn't believe that. I'm like, what? Only 3 kids? That's big. And so that's when we really became passionate about keeping siblings together. So we thought, man, maybe we could inspire people to take in sibling groups, maybe bigger than 3 kids. We've done it. Not only once, but we did it twice. Inspire people to just check into fostering, see if it's for you. Could you do it? Learn more about it. Check into adoption. What does that look like? There's all different ways to adopt. You could adopt younger kids, older kids. Also, knowing the reasons you go into foster care, right? Like, the ultimate goal is to help that child, maybe even help their family and get them back home. Man, what a beautiful story that would be. Inspiring other people to take in teenagers, to adopt teenagers, because really, they're not that scary. I feel like all kids come with their pros and cons depending on their age range, and it is absolutely amazing to have, I feel like, all ages. So it's really not scary to take in teenagers, even though a lot of people feel like it's scary. Inspiring people to do that. Man, I just wanted to inspire people. I just wanted to show them how amazing foster care and adoption could be. Also, though, I wanted people to understand the reality of it, because it is not all like, butterflies and butterflies and princesses. Okay, so it's not all amazing, right? There's a hard side to it too. And I wanted to make sure that people understood that fostering isn't for everybody, that although it is beautiful and amazing, and it can be hard. It can be really hard. It can be a challenge. But if you have the knowledge, like we had, then it's not as hard as maybe it is without that. So, gosh, there are so many reasons, so many reasons that I felt like a YouTube channel could do so much good. And I am such a, like, I want to help people. That's just my personality. That's my spirit. That is the gift that God gave me. I just want to help others. And I know that our gift was doing foster care, and it was keeping kids together, keeping siblings together. And we do not talk about religion much. We do not talk about God much. But I will say that there is no way that I would be able to do this without God, without it being the gift that He gave me. Because to be able to manage all of the kids and all of the behaviors and all of, the disabilities and all the different things, I think I said behaviors, but sometimes that can be multiple days in a day. All the things that come along with it, loving the kids and taking them places and buying them things and giving them time. And like, I just wanted to be able to do that for them. And the only way I could do that for them was if that was my gift from God. And I just believe that that is the truth, that this was my gift. And this is what Sean and I were meant to do. Sean feels the same way. And so I really wanted to inspire others. And so our YouTube channel went from being an informational channel to becoming more of a vlog with informational stuff in it still. I feel like in each video, I share all kinds of information, even though we're maybe vlogging our day. I feel like we still are able to share a lot of information, and you can see a lot that we do with the kids or say to the kids, and then also at one point in time, I have a video where we split our channel, and I was going to do informational videos on our Broken to Brave channel, and then keep our vlog channel separate. And I'm not quite sure, because I do want to do some more informational videos. I don't think I've done like a sit down informational video in quite some time. And I think I have a list of like 100 videos that I could do. And I'd like to do more of those. And I'm just so torn on, do I just do them here, or do I go back and start posting on Broken to Brave again? Because I have not posted on there it's probably been a couple of years. And although that channel is almost at 1,000 subscribers, even though I haven't done a whole lot. So I'm trying to decide what to do with that. So that is actually how it started. We ended up vlogging our adoption party, just as something to share. And then I started thinking, man, we could really inspire people with our family, and I just want to be an inspiration to others. And then the kids loved it so much. And then they really wanted to vlog. And so then we're able to do that as a family together. And it became this fun thing that we were able to do together. And then in all of the stuff we do, having the chickens and having the Texas farm and then going to the mountains, and we go back and we watch all those videos a lot. And it's awesome to be able to go back, and even we'll sit down as a family and watch those old videos together, and we'll talk like, oh my gosh, do you remember when that happened? Or and it really, I feel like, has brought us closer, has given us a lot of, I don't know, just value, and it's just added a lot to our life, I feel like. And the kids are always told, listen, if you don't want to be in a video, you don't have to. And if they didn't want to be in any videos, they wouldn't have to be. As a matter of fact, Lily tells me sometimes, she's like, I'm just kind of like camera shy. Yet she was the one that picked up the camera, and she went and did her whole morning routine, which I thought was so funny. Because here she's saying she's camera shy, but then she picks it up and wants to do that because she wants to be, she likes watching herself on TV, just like all the kids. And I'm going to be honest, the kids actually, I think, pick up the camera more than I do. They have come up with thumbnail ideas. They have come up with short ideas. I don't know if you've seen it, but we have a YouTube short on our channel that is them doing hide and seek and the funny like people that are in hide and seek. And I think that was John's idea. The kids went out, they filmed the entire thing by themselves. That whole entire short was their idea. They just told me what they wanted and I edited it. So the only thing I contributed to that was the editing. They they love sitting down and talking about it. They love sitting down and thinking about I have like video ideas. One of them that they want to do is who knows dad best. We did a who knows mom best, and they had so much fun doing that video that they keep asking me if we can do a who knows dad best because it was a lot of fun to film that. So that is how we got started. I'm not sure, other people's stories or how they get started. I'm sure that most people just want to share information with others, and that's a lot of times how you get started. I watched this video one time, and it was when I was doing all my research and trying to gain all this knowledge about how to do YouTube. And I have watched like thousands of hours of video on how to become better. And it was interesting because it's this channel and they're very popular. I think they have a couple million subscribers. I mean, they talk about like how to do YouTube, how to become better, what to do. And I watched it and they said, you cannot start a vlog from zero. That it's just like, it's not even a thing anymore. And I saw that and I'm like, hey, I love challenges. And for a second, I felt a little defeated because I'm like, oh, well, maybe we shouldn't do that. And then I thought, you know what? No, I love a challenge. And so we proceeded to go on with vlogging, and here we are. And it has taken us a long time. I am not able to put 100% effort into it every single day because my family comes first, and I will always choose my family over our YouTube channel. And so some days I'm too busy, I'm with my kids, I'm with my family, I'm doing other things, and I just don't have time to edit. So, and that's okay. I think our channel would have grown faster if I was able to put, 150% into it, but it has grown slower. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. Woo! The kids are so excited. I don't know if you heard at the end of John's birthday video, but he was like, that was his wish, 10,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing if you think you would like to watch foster care and adoption vlogs. Anyways, we went from 0 to almost 10,000 now. We have been doing this for 4 years, so we've gotten to 10,000 in 4 years. Not a huge amount of subscribers, but I think we're getting to a point where we're going to be not considered a small channel anymore, but more of a medium-sized channel. And they actually say in the statistics that like I think only 1% of people who start a YouTube channel can make it to 10,000. And I thought, really? Wow. Okay, no, even though it's been hard and it's been a slow process, that is a huge accomplishment. A huge accomplishment. To make it to 10,000 subscribers is huge in the YouTube world. So Gavin keeps asking me, when are we going to get our play button? When are we going to get our first play button? And that's at actually 100,000 subscribers. But we are going to keep working at it. I am huge at persevering. And so we love sharing our lives. We love sharing our stories. We try to spread positivity. So if there is any negativity on the channel or in the comments, I usually will delete them. If the person continues to spread negativity, I will usually immediately ban them from our channel. So if you have posted something that's rude and you don't see it, that is why. I want this to be a positive space. I want it to be a positive thing. Foster care and adoption is challenging. It can be hard, but it's very positive, very rewarding. And I want to share both the pros and the cons, but I really want to spread positivity, and I really want to inspire people because it really is such an amazing thing. If you have any questions that I didn't answer during this video, comment down below and ask, and I will just answer them in an upcoming video. But that has been our YouTube journey. That is how we got started and why. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
We're so close. Didn't take much time at all.